There is Kade Anderson, the #1 pitching prospect in baseball, making his debut coming your way tonight for the Mariners. 3rd overall pick last year. He dominated in the minors this year.
A trip out to the mound that Kade Anderson has never quite felt before. Family and friends here in attendance. Mom and dad in the house tonight. 1.06 ERA, and the strikeout to walks are something that even if you were great at video games, it'd be hard to achieve something like that.
Yeah, sure is. I mean, you can only imagine. So the Cubs are going to get their first look at this really fine left-hander.
And his PCA swinging away at the first pitch that Kade Anderson throws in the show, and he's off to a nice start. Makes the catch, and there is a quick out, #1. Seiya Suzuki batting second once again for the Cubs. This ball laced out to right field and caught on the run. Dom Canzone covering some ground in right field for the Mariners. 2 outs.
When you see the young man getting outs like he's throwing strikes, the hitters don't know what he's going to do, and obviously the pitcher, he's just going to do what makes him feel comfortable until he has to adjust in game.
Over his last 11 games, Alex Bregman is scorching, hitting .386 with 6 homers.
He struck him out. Kade Anderson's first big league strikeout.
Welcome to the big leagues. A 1-2-3. Go the Cubs in the first, and his first major league strikeout. How about that for a start in this big league career? Mariners coming up here in the bottom of the first to take a look at veteran left-hander David Peterson. In the pitch, the leadoff batter Randy Arozarena with a swing and a drive deep to left center field. PCA going back to the wall, leaps up. Goodbye baseball. First pitch of the game. Randy Arozarena, the leadoff batter, with the change in the lineup at the last second, with a home run here in the bottom of the first inning, and the Mariners have a 1-0 lead.
I'd say if you're Kade Anderson, this game has gotten off to about the perfect start.
Yeah, it sure has. He doesn't look nervous at all, and certainly making pitches.
Just a perfect setting for a big league ball game, especially if you're making your major league debut. Bush goes around Cal Raleigh. A long throw to first base, and the second strikeout today for Kade Anderson.
Everything about his pitches come out of the same slot, and you could see the tight break, and the hitter's having a hard time picking it up out of his hand. Ball comes out from almost behind his head.
Since the beginning of 2024, today marks only the second start by a lefty by the Mariners. A 2-out walk. The Cubs have their first base runner today.
All new information they're processing here early on.
He struck him out.
Kade Anderson with strikeout #3 in the big leagues and his second big league inning. Here's Cal Raleigh.
It's hard to fathom you could be one of the most historically greatest seasons ever to not knowing where you're at, and it really comes down to the fastball.
Hits that hard on the ground, and a base hit into left field for Cal Raleigh.
But again, those 2 stars in this lineup, if they get hot at the right time, everything will be forgotten. That year that he had last year came also close to a World Series appearance.
Well, Anderson has been the definition of a pitch mix so far today. 4 pitches, he's using all of them. A swing and a miss, and he overpowers Alcantara.
Started him off with a fastball, threw a breaking ball, and then climbed the ladder with a fastball up, trusting his stuff and location, and a team that doesn't swing and miss too often as far as strikeouts go compared to walks.
So far, so good. Here's Amaya, the catcher, 9th hitter in the order.
High lift off the bat of Amaya. Arozarena is at the wall. He leaps, and Randy Arozarena just took a home run away. He climbs the fence in left field and takes a run off the board.
Randy Arozarena saves a home run. He's hit a home run. He has saved a home run.
Nobody happier right now than Kade Anderson, but Randy did it perfectly.
It's a 1-2-3 with a little help from Randy Arozarena. Kade Anderson, 3rd all-time single-season strikeout leaders in LSU history.
Facing Seiya Suzuki, OPSing over 900 in the second half of the season. Looked like that might have gotten in on him a little bit. The sun might be a problem here. Maybe not. Could have fallen either way, I think. That lands for a base hit. Suzuki is aboard for Kade Anderson.
And he's making the big league hitters look like the minor league hitters that he was facing.
Strike 3 called. He froze him on a slider.
And so if you can teach somebody how to spin a baseball really hard and throw it really hard, that's all you need. You can't teach both in the command aspect and the location. So he's got a feel for pitching.
It's low for ball 4. So Taylor walks for the second time. That's how the 5th inning begins. Anderson has sat down 12 of the first 14 that he's faced. He's walked one and given up a bloop single. Taylor taken off, and he slides into second base. Cubs trying to get something going as they have a man in scoring position for the first time today.
Now, this was all timing and information that had already been conveyed to the Cubs, meaning they knew where his mannerisms were on his delivery to home.
And he does. Hits it hard on the ground through the left side. That pushes Taylor into third. The Cubs making some noise. Hardest hit ball of the day so far for Chicago. They've got runners on the corners.
No one out, and Kevin Alcantara will stand in.
Fly ball drilled out towards right center field. Plenty deep. Canzone makes the catch. And Kevin Alcantara, a sacrifice fly, and the Cubs are on the board. It ties the game in the 5th inning.
But if you watch his reaction, he was mad going down the line and then realized, okay, that tied the game up. He did his job, but this is good hitting.
So runner on at first with one out. We're even at one. That'll bring up Miguel Amaya.
Amaya, a tricky hop. Wilson over to second. Young on to first base. They go around the horn.
And what a throw by Cole Young back to Naylor at first for the double play, and that will retire the side.
Here's Weston Wilson, who started that nice 5-4-3 double play. This ball is into right field. Opposite field knock for Weston Wilson.
Great opportunity now. Sets the table for the top of the order.
Here he is, Randy Rosarena, giving the Mariners their one run.
Soft chopper. Bregman charges at third. Cut of the grass on the run to first base. Safe. He is safe. Rosarena beats it out using that speed. And the Mariners have the bases loaded.
Nobody down. The stretch by Peterson, and the pitch on the way to Canzone. Swinging a ground ball to the second baseman. Up with the ball, Ramirez over to second one. The relay to first, and it's not in time. Canzone is safe with a fielder's choice and a run batted in. Weston Wilson will score from third. The Mariners have a 2-1 lead.
And Canzone beats that throw to first base, and Weston Wilson scores. Mariners back in front. Runners on the corners for Rodriguez. A swing and a miss. Rodriguez strikes out for the 3rd time facing Peterson. He's had his number. This time a changeup puts him away. So 2 outs and 2 on for Josh Naylor. Swing and a miss. Peterson gets a big punch out and limits the damage.
2-1 Seattle as we head to the 6th.
Kade Anderson back out there for the 6th. This is the 3rd time through the order facing PCAs. Has held the Cubs to 1 run so far. Now PCA rips one deep right field, and this is off the wall. He just missed a game-tying homer. He settles for a stand-up double.
One of the rare location misses. This ball's supposed to be away, and it's pretty much down the middle, and he knew it. But the good thing for him is this ball hits the top of the wall, I believe, and stays in.
Wow, off the yellow. And Dan Wilson is sticking with Kade Anderson. Anderson has not thrown more than 80 pitches in a game this year. Welcome to the big leagues, and we're going to put you in some tough situations to see how you respond. Almost threw the bat at it. Weston Wilson back a half step, pumps a heater across, and PCA tagged and down at second base. Wow! A throw from Naylor to second, and PCA was too far off the block. And he gets the tag put on him, and he is out.
Yeah, this is a rare big mistake by one of the best players on the Cubs.
Here's Bregman. Bregman fly ball gap. Left center field. Alex Bregman has homered again. 2 home runs in last night's game and a homer here in the 6th inning to tie the game at 2. And now Bush. He blasts this ball. Bush leaves the yard. The Cubs go back to back. It's a 3-2 Chicago lead. No team has homered more this month than the Cubs. Kade Anderson facing this lineup the 3rd time through, and Bregman and Bush take him deep, back to back to flip the script. A terrific debut nonetheless. A standing ovation for the top pitching prospect in the game. Kade Anderson making his major league debut. Carlos Vargas making his season debut. Has missed the entire year because of a lat injury. This is slapped into right field and fair for a base hit. Horner, who's been hot, he steams into second base. A stand-up double. That's the 4th extra base hit for the Cubs this inning.
Tyrone Taylor, the batter. Here's a drive down the left field line. That ball is going to be in there for an extra base knock. It bounces over the fence. A ground rule double. Horner will score. Tyrone Taylor drives in a big run. And now the Cubs lead 4-2.
Peterson's still on for the Cubs. They have action in the bullpen, a righty going.
Strike three called right over the plate. Ward may be looking for something else. That's 3 straight punch outs for Peterson dating back to the 5th. Hit hard behind the back fair. Bregman circles around it and is able to make a dazzling throw to first base to take a hit away from Cal Raleigh. Alex Bregman getting it done everywhere today. David Peterson matches a season high 8 strikeouts.
Peterson rolling along, 6 innings of good work today.
And the new pitcher on the mound for the Cubs is right-hander Trent Thornton.
Very familiar on this mound. Parts of 3 seasons for the Mariners pitching out of their bullpen. Pulled sharply fair. This ball racing into the corner. Leo Rivas, who won it in last night's game in 10. He stands up with a double. And he brings a tying run to the plate as the lineup card turns over. Weak ground ball over to second base. Ramirez charges, easy lob, and Trent Thornton fired up his return to T-Mobile Park facing his former team. And he works around that Rivas double and holds the Mariners off the board. It is wild. You look at all the wins this year for the Cubs, second in the division, top wild card team, and they do not have a reliever with double-digit saves.
Yeah, that's what's amazing about just their year, what they've dealt with and where they are. They got to feel great.
And now Chicago 1 out away from evening this series. That's a shot out to the gap in right center field, and this ball touches down and finds the base of the wall. Wilson is into second base, so the Mariners' heartbeat still alive in the 9th inning. Soft fly ball, dropping, base hit. Weston Wilson pedals home, and Leo Rivas brings the Mariners within a run. A 2-out RBI single in the 9th inning.
4-3 Cubs, and here comes Randy Arozarena. How about some magic this afternoon here at T-Mobile Park?
Fly ball, this is tagged, center field, PCA can't get it! What has happened in Seattle? Randy Arozarena bookends the day with home runs and walks it off in 9. The Mariners take down the Cubs.
Randy starts the game with a home run in the bottom of the 1st, and now he ends the game. 45,000 fans are going bonkers. He wins the game with a walk-off home run.